Hi everyone, welcome back to Java Full Stack Flow. Today's design pattern interview question is: what is the difference between factory method and abstract factory? Let's understand the differences point by point. First point is purpose. Factory method is used to create single object. The factory decides which implementation of that product should be created. Now coming to abstract factory, it is used to create a family of related objects. These objects are usually designed to work together. Next, look at the focus of factory method. Factory method focuses on a single product. For example, a logger factory can decide whether to create a file logger or DB logger. On the other hand, abstract factory focuses on a family of related products. For example, a UI factory can create button, checkbox, and text box components belonging to the same theme. Next point is products created. Factory method generally creates one product at a time, whereas abstract factory can create multiple related products together, such as Windows button, Windows checkbox, and Windows text box. Next, coming to pattern type. Factory method is commonly associated with inheritance, where subclasses can provide the specific product creation logic. On the other hand, abstract factory commonly uses composition, where the client works with a factory object to create the required products. For composition, factory method doesn't require composition as its main mechanism. Abstract factory commonly uses composition because the client works with an abstract factory that provides different product objects. Next, now let's look at client dependency. In factory method, the client may depend on the concrete product classes depending on how the factory is designed. With abstract factory, the client depends on the abstract factory and product interfaces. This keeps the client more independent from concrete implementations. Next, coming to complexity. Factory method is generally simpler because it focuses on creating one type of product. And abstract factory is more complex because it manages multiple related products and their corresponding factories. Next difference is extensibility. Factory method makes it easy to add a new product. For example, if we already have FileLogger and DBLogger, we can add another implementation like CloudLogger. With abstract factory, it is useful when we want to add a new family of products. For example, we can introduce a Linux factory that creates Linux button, checkbox, and text box. Next is example. For factory method, we can have a logger factory that creates different types of logger such as file logger and DB logger. For abstract factory, we can have a UI factory that creates related components such as button, checkbox, and text box for different themes like Windows or Mac. Now that we understand the differences between factory method and abstract factory, let's look at a simple example of. First, let's look at the factory method example. Here we have a logger as our product with different implementations such as file logger and DB logger. The client doesn't need to directly create these concrete objects. Instead, it requires the required logger through the factory. For example, when we call logger factory dot get logger of file, the factory returns a file logger. The client simply call logger.log method without worrying about how the logger object was created. So the important point is factory method focuses on one product type, but the product can have different implementations. Next, now let's look at the abstract factory example. Here we need a family of related UI components. Our GUI factory provides methods to create a button, checkbox and text box. If we choose the Windows factory, we get a Windows button, Windows checkbox and Windows text box. If we choose the Mac factory, we get the corresponding Mac components. So instead of creating just one product, Abstract Factory creates multiple related products that belong to the same family, and those are designed to work together. So remember, factory method means one product with different implementations. Abstract Factory means a family of related products. Next is interview answer. If the interviewer asks what is the difference between factory method and abstract factory, so you can answer like this. Factory method is used to create a single product. It focuses on one product. Factory method uses inheritance and it is simpler. It is suitable when we need to choose one implementation of a product. Next, abstract factory is used to create a family of related products. It focuses on multiple related products, uses composition, and it is more complex. It is suitable when we need multiple related products that should work together consistently. That's all about factory method versus abstract factory. If you found this video is helpful, please subscribe my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram for more real-time Java full stack interview questions. Thank you.